Hey guys, so here's the Sonos Play Bar, and picked this up at our local store at the Audio Visual Center. You can also get this on Amazon as well, have it drop shipped, but we got a good deal on our TV. This retails for $6.99, but the store gave us a little rebate, $200 off, so we ended up getting this for $4.99. So it's about about $700 with tax and everything, a little over actually, and then we got it $200 off. But looks like a pretty cool design. Solid design and cool box. Anyways, let's take a look and see the contents inside. Not too heavy, but you can probably pick it up and walk it home if you wanted to. Well, let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got here. So the contents in below, you'll see that it is just got its styrofoam to keep it padded and so it doesn't damage, and it's pretty easy to install. I'll show you guys in a second, a little later in the video. But all there is in the box is just the sound bar, or the play bar they call it, and we got some other accessories there in the box as well. Really first impressions, really cool design. You can actually mount this, you can see there, on the wall, or you can just put it on a table right in front of the TV, which I'll show you later on as well. Pretty cool design though. Comes in black, and it's got like a space gray kind of combination in the housing. It is great design, great solid construction. I already have the other Sonos subwoofer, and also have the other surround sound speakers as well already in my house. So I just basically primarily bought this to hook up with the TV, so I can play all the speakers with the TV. So inside you see some accessories here. We just got the power cord, and let's see, we also got the optical cable there to connect to the TV, and then last but not least, we have the Ethernet cable for the internet. So let's put this all together and let's take a look how this all sounds. Okay, so once you get everything out of the box, this Sonos Play Bar comes with 9 Class D speakers, 3 of which are tweeters and 6 midwoofers that give you the full range surround sound, and great quality product in my opinion. You'll see that on the side here you have the play and pause button and the volume up and down buttons as well. The other side, nothing there really. On the bottom you'll see that you'll find the power plug port, Ethernet port, and optical cable. You see on each side there's holes. You can mount it on the wall. You have an area here, sensors for the remote. This is also Amazon Alexa enabled, so it's all built in if you're using that as well. So overall, great design. We'll go ahead and plug it in a minute here. Also in the box is the warranty information, along with the legal warranty that came with it. Just a simple setup guide here, along with the the legal warranty information that if you have time to read or go over. And next you have the optical outlet cable. This is to plug into your TV. I got this Sonos so I can use my other Sonos speakers along with the TV. You have the power cable here. It's a pretty good length. It's about at least 6 feet long, and you can stretch it down to to your wall in the back of the TV. And last but not least, you have the Ethernet cable. So I have my Sonos Playbar just resting in front of my TV, but if you have a TV mounted on the wall, you can actually mount the Sonos Playbar right underneath. There's some, an area in the back you can do that. But the dimensions are about 3.35 inches in height, about 35.43 in width inches, and 5.51 inches in depth. On the back here, you'll see that you got the power cord, the optical output cord, and 2 Ethernet ports as well. The whole thing weighs about 12 pounds, so not too heavy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take it for a test drive. So to set up your Sonos Playbar, all you need to do is download the Sonos app and click on search for speakers. You'll notice it'll pop up on your screen. It says setup, and what you need to do at the other end is press the the play and volume button, plus button at the same time until the flashing light turns white, and so then it can be discoverable on your Sonos app. So once you have the Playbar added to your app, all you need to do is select which room it's for. It'll ask you where you want to assign it to. So you can create your own name or just select from the list. And it'll kind of go through the process of adding a subwoofer or another speaker. You can always do that at a later time. I had a little hiccup here when I tried to add and just move forward. It was incomplete. All I had to do was update the software. In the beginning, when you open up Sonos, it'll tell you to check for updates. Go ahead and click on update, and it only takes a few minutes. Once it's updated, everything should work fine. You can go ahead and add the Playbar to any room in your house. So once the software is updated, go ahead and simply click on done. You'll get to the main screen here and continue moving forward. It'll ask you to turn off your TV, and then moving forward you can also add different speakers. I'm going to go ahead and add a subwoofer here since I already have that. Continue, and you'll see that the subwoofer, there'll be a flashing light, and it'll kind of walk you through. If you see a green light, a white light, then going forward, it's going to ask you to turn off your TV sound. You have to go into your settings of your TV and just simply disable the TV speakers. Right now I'm going to be using optical instead of the TV speakers. I'll go ahead and disable the TV speakers, and okay, let's see how this all sounds.
Put your arms around me, baby. I just wanna fly, make it last before we die. And I know you wanna ride. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? And when I need sugar doors like my Lambo, spend my last paycheck on some ammo. We don't follow trends.
Okay, yeah, it sounds pretty good. So I also wanted to show you guys the subwoofer I also had before. This is the subwoofer Sonos. Typically you want to use this to get more of that low bass, and then this is my other Sonos speaker here, which I use more kind of on the side of the living room area, but you can just basically plug this in any room to get music in any other room as well. Over here I have this other third speaker in my office. It's a little smaller than that little Play 5. This is a Play 3, but you can virtually just put any one of these all over the house. Okay guys, so there you have it. It's the 2019 Sonos Playbar for $699, and some pros and cons as an overview. Pros: easy setup, great sound. It has wireless features. It's Amazon Alexa enabled, and really easy to use. Way better than the TV speakers. Cons, just had a little difficulty, adding the speaker initially, but once you update the software, you can easily set this up. But overall, great product. If you guys like this review, go ahead and smash the like button. And if you want to see more videos about tech or digital marketing, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.